Welcome to tonight's stream. It's time for some more Mono Blue Delver action. As you can see, we are playing the regular version. I've played a couple of leagues with Stormwing Entity. It was pretty good, but I'm not fully convinced yet that it's the new thing for the deck, at least not for my own preferred version. But it might return later. I have liked Gutshot a lot, as you can see. So I've added a couple, currently not on any equipment. They'll probably return later as well. For now, we have 14 threats as usual for Delver, for True Name, 3 Brazen Bar, and 3 Spell Bellies. My new favorite card. For removal, main deck, Gutshots and Dismembers. We have a Spell Pierce. We're obviously on Stifle because Stifle is the greatest card ever. Currently on 2 Force of Negations. A couple of Chalice decks returning lately. But Misdirection is still inside, together with To Submerge, to battle Rock Delver, the current top dog of the format. Still 3 Winter Orbs, though I'm starting to doubt whether 3 is still necessary. The snow decks are not really overperforming like a lot of people thought it would. So maybe it'll become a different card, and we're still back to basics, 2 Hydroblasts because of Goblins, still for Graveyard Hate, 3 Gravediggers, Cage 1 Surgical. Could be other configurations as well, but this is the one I currently prefer. We're on 9 cantrips, thanks to Preordain. We have Spell Pierce. But, let's get to it. Let's play a league. Yesterday's showcase challenge didn't go too well, but I redeemed myself with a 3-0 Vintage Cube single elimination draft. That was fun. Mono red artifact ramp. Got mana Crypt, mana Vault. Grim Monolith, Through the Breach, and a lot of evil artifacts like Mind Slaver. So that was cool. Sundering Titan, though, was the best one. That was cool. I love Vintage Cube. But that's not why we're here today. Let's join a league with Mono Blue Delver. Let's do it. So no bans in Legacy today. Astrolabe was banned in Modern. Not sure whether it should eventually be banned in Legacy. It's good. The Astrolabe decks aren't really overperforming, though obviously for our deck it wouldn't be the worst thing to get banned. But I don't really mind it either. Let's do this. Alright. So our opening hand is mediocre. No real pressure going on. We do have 2 brainstorms and fetch land, True Name, a threat. So let's keep it not too excited, but it's good enough not to ship. If we do need to do something really on turn 1, then hopefully brainstorm will help us to find the necessary interaction. Opponent is mulliganing very heavily. So either they're very unlucky or they are a combo deck looking for a grand turn 1, meaning that our current hand is pretty bad. But we'll see. We do have the top 3 of our deck to help us out if necessary. They did keep a 4 card hand, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so Ether Vial, huh? So I think we're facing a Goblin's opponent. We can't stop this, I'm afraid. Do we even want to Wasteland next turn? I'm not so sure, actually. It won't hurt, but they already have the Ether Vial. Yeah, probably still I'm gonna do that. So Spell Pierce is not really what I'm looking for here, and the rest is returning anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the Spell Pierce is definitely going. So let's Wasteland first. It should keep them backpedaling. I mean, we should be able to win this, right? But well, this would have been handy last turn. Welcome, darkness. Welcome back to the stream, my loyal friend. So here we have to take good care of what we do with our mana. The Brainstorm is gonna come in very handy with those forces. We're drawing too many of them. So they might be viling in a lackey, but they're not. So here, end of turn, we're probably gonna Brainstorm some forces away. So there's a Wasteland, another Ether Vial. Well, they can have two if they want. They kept one crazy hand, huh? They probably have something like a Goblin Ringleader in hand, so eventually they will be able to catch up with us. Oh boy. Let's get rid of one force and one land. I do like having 4 lands eventually here. Let's fetch this away right now. Let's see what we draw. There is a Stifle. I do like playing True Name here because they don't have their Ringleader mana, I mean, they haven't ticked up to 4 yet for Ringleader, and I want to keep my Stifle for when they have it enter the battlefield. But first they have something else. Let's hope it's not too evil. A Crater Maker, well, we can handle that. Oh, we went out to dinner. We love going out to dinner. First time in a while. Went to a local restaurant. So from now on we will always keep open mana. Yeah, they definitely have a Ringleader in hand. I think they kept a hand with Ether Vial and Ringleader. But we have Stifle, so I'm not too scared of the Ringleader. Yeah, alright, this is fine. They will probably be doing this for the rest of the game. Let's play our land so that we can scry with the Delver. I'm just gonna attack here. It might be a bit dangerous, but we do have removal. So here the question is, do I play Delver first? Or do I let them kill it with Crater Maker? I think I'm dismembering that. Maybe I'll wait with the Delver for 1 turn, because if they... Nah, they wouldn't do that. I still have the Delta. No, I won't. I'll just play it now. Pretty convinced that they have Ringleader. They don't. They have a 3-drop. Maybe Matron into Ringleader. So either I... Yeah. So this I'm gonna Stifle. Of course, that would be sad if they eventually draw a Ringleader, but you know, that can't be helped. But this way we'll keep them from doing that. So here we should be on top a little bit. But they might top deck a Ringleader and still do evil stuff. They are trying to go for it. Let's hope they didn't like draw another Matron into Ringleader. So here I might as well gut shot this. Also, eventually it will bring us more damage anyway, so we might as well. Let's hope it flips. It does. So now we should be kind of fine. Yeah, they keep doing this and they shoot, but you know, it doesn't really matter for us. We're just gonna attack with everything and do that hopefully for 3 turns until we hopefully win, maybe. It really does depend on what they do now. Nothing being flashed in with Vile, so that's good. So we might still lose to a very nasty Ringleader top deck, because Ringleader will win the game here. It's the doorbell. Probably. I'm very sorry about this. I got a new bell today. So now when the doorbell goes, oh, stop this, stop this. Alright, Jesus. I'm sorry. That was so dumb. What's happening? Yeah, it was a package. Probably a new card. Nothing being flashed in, hopefully. No, something is being flashed in. That's not good. It's a chain whirler. Okay, we can survive that. So they have nothing but a top deck. So they have to have a Ringleader into a very, very good Ringleader hit, but that is not outside of the realm of possibilities. We do have some counter spells for anything that isn't being flashed in. But here you see a good example of why the Goblin matchup is really difficult, because they mull to 4, and they're still not that far from winning. So I wonder, they're not scooping. So let's ponder like for a stifle. That's the only thing I'm really looking for here. Oh, it's for they can flash in a creature with the converted mana cost equal to the counters, and when they do, I can't counter what they're doing. Oh god, do I die here? No, I don't, right? I don't see how I do. I think they just wanted to play this out for fun? Or do I... Oh no, they also gain. Oh my god. And you gain 1 life. So they have to sack 3 goblins here? We might still die. Oh my god. That's pretty nasty. See, they mull to 4 and they're almost killing us here. Ugh. So they can drain us to 5, and then they go to 7, and then to 1. And if they top deck like a hasty goblin, we die. We might still lose this. Man. Those ether vials did some heavy lifting. Pretty much. Yeah, they have multiple cards that can kill me here. And they're going for it. They're doing something. I'm still attacking with both here. I have no reason not to. Okay, they're still porting us. I don't know, man. Okay, well, we win. Oh, Goblin Grenade, yeah. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they play that. That is a very cool card, though. I do love it. So, definitely bringing in the Hydroblasts. I do like Null Rod against Ether Vial Shenanigans. Misdirection doesn't do too much. Like a one-off back to basics can be okay. It's not the best. Spell Pierce on the draw is really bad. No, I don't think they do. Legacy versions almost exclusively play. Yeah, true, but they usually play the really the strongest of all the goblins and just go off with that. They like to not play too many non-creature spells so that you can't really interact with that. With spells that only cast, they can only be cast against that. So, what do we want? Or what don't we want? I guess Daze on the draw is really bad. I mean, they have Cavern of Souls and Ether Vial. Yeah, it's really bad. I do want some, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, let's just do the one. Just to surprise them. And also, I guess, use Gravedigger's Cage. No, it doesn't really work when they're searching. You can still search. So let's not do that. So yeah, anyway, we got a new doorbell that gives notifications on my phone, but it's still very loud, so still have to make the settings a little less obnoxious. Anyway, this hand is fine. What we don't want to see is a turn 1 lackey with Cavern of Souls. That's the one thing that we don't want to see. But we can counter a turn 1 Ether Vial. Yo, Dave, welcome, my friend. So let's hope they don't have Cavern of Souls, Lackey, and then a turn 2 very evil gobbo. So I guess we can stifle it. Brainstorm, look for gut shots. So here they just have this. So let's get rid of a Brazen Bower. We don't really need it as of yet. It's probably our worst creature. Alright. So for now we wait, see what happens next. Well, there's another Lackey. This might turn out badly for us, but I'm brainstorming right now. But if we don't find anything... Oof, that Ponder is gonna have to help us out. So shipping one land. Eventually I do want to wasteland their wasteland, but for now we're really looking for a creature removal spell. Let's start with a Ponder. What does Ponder find us? It does give us a blocker. That's interesting. Yeah, like, I'm not against trading here, actually. This is fine. And then we can ponder again next turn, and maybe mana screw them a little bit. Yeah, let's do this. It's not the best, but I'm willing to trade here, and if they're not willing, then also fine. But we do have to be on the lookout for scary stuff. So here we definitely trade. I was afraid that they were going to cast like a Lord to make the Lucky stronger. Ooh, they fetch immediately. That is a shame. But not to be helped. Alright, so there's a Matron. Should I be worried about the Matron? Guess we're about to find out. Are they going for another Lackey? No, for Ringleader. Alright, that's good for us because you have Stifle and Wasteland, so not too worried about that. Let's ponder first. We're probably going to be looking for threats. There we have threats and a dismember, back to basics, all kinds of stuff that I like. We are still going to be searching for another land soon. So we will be brainstorm locked a little bit for a while, but I think that should be good. So let's wasteland their wasteland. And for now they just have this one matron. Right, so a third land. So I'm waiting with the brainstorm here. I really want to see 3 new cards, not 2. We are very much dependent here on another land. For now, the matron. Do I want to stifle the land? No, I don't. I want to stifle the ringleader. Of course, if they have another ringleader, then I'm gonna cry. So, on the one hand, I would like to keep the dismember for something better, but eventually the life will catch up to us. Welcome, Joseph Licious, Joey. Welcome, my friends. Lots of friends tonight. Keep them coming. Alright, let's see. Brainstorm. Brainstorm. What are you going to give us, Brainstorm? It's a land. Alright. I like lands. So, 1 true name there. Force of negation there. So, the Delver will flip. So, maybe next turn we come back to basics then. Should be okay. Oh god, you can hear that? Yes, something is going down here in the neighborhood. Somebody is doing some kind of work. So here I don't want to trade, but I do hope they don't have another ringleader. That would be sad. I wonder what's gonna happen here. It feels like they're thinking about another ringleader. They should use. Well, I'm definitely not trading here. The Delver is about to grow into something better. Yeesh, that's a pile driver. Now this pile driver is going to be a problem. Because I used my dismember, as you may remember. remember the 5th of this member. Alright, let's just attack, and hope they won't get us with a lot of hasty goblins or something with a huge pile driver. At least we can then kill the matron, but it will mean 3 unblockable damage from them. So that's basically their own true name nemesis. Yeah, Pioneer. Pioneer is such a sad format right now, at least online. I mean, some friends of mine have just regular decks, and none of us play Inverter, so. But yeah, I have no interest in Pioneer for as long as Inverter is on top. I mean, I don't mind there being a good combo deck, but I don't know. All the fun decks that I want to play just mostly fold to it. Okay. So this is rather saddening. There goes the Delver, aka there goes the neighborhood. This is looking bad, my friends. So I think I'm just gonna play another true name, I guess. And hope that it will be enough. Ooh, they're not attacking, but they will be next turn. Definitely they will be. I could also play back to basics here, but that seems not it. And just attack with the other one. I mean, eventually they're gonna go. They can already do 6 damage next turn. So yeah, we're very close to dying here. They have like one more goblin, or even especially if it has haste, and it's over. They have 3 cards, so, and it's gonna be uncounterable. But well, see our hand. It was going to be uncounterable anyway. So yeah, about the bands, I mean, I play. Well, I play it a lot, but I play Wilderness Reclamation, just a green-blue version in Modern, and that deck's still there. It doesn't need Astrolabe, so I'm happy. But yeah, Uro, the thing with Uro is I play it because it's so good. But it's also a very unhealthy card, probably. It's extremely pushed. So we're dead here, I think. This sounds scary. I think it's the Goblin. Yeah, this is over. No reason to draw this one out. Let's go to game 3. So now we're bringing back in the Dazes. And I do like Back to Basics more on the play. I don't like Force of Negation as much. Seems a lot of investment just to get an Ether Vial. So let's, not. Stifle, well, pretty good. They do have some fetches and they have good effects. I don't know what Wizards has been doing. Not too happy, definitely, with some of their printings recently either, but I don't know, I'm still happy with the format. I think actually Legacy is quite healthy at the moment. Maybe that's just me though. I'm enjoying it, but I can see why not everyone is. There are definitely some pushed cards. No, I'm pretty happy with the 9 cantrips, card draw spells that I have in this deck. Just to get me towards my well, the thing is, Mitch, this is not a like a control deck where I will eventually win in terms of card advantage. Basically, I have card selection. That's trade 1 for 1. This is a crazy hand. My god, this hand. Screw it, let's do it. I don't dislike it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I mean, definitely don't like the gameplay of Uro and Oko and things like that. Thing is though, I don't know, I don't see those decks too often. And I think, for instance, in Rock Delver, it's not even necessarily Oko, I think, that's pushing them. It's more Dreadhorde. It seems like a very strong card. Yeah, that Lucky is getting dazed. Oh, need to return an island apparently. Apparently, Daze is not entirely free. Who knew? Sorry. Alright, so let's see if it flips. Something good, please. Ooh, not a wasteland. That's not good in the face of... So maybe we don't have to daze anything, so in that case we'll get a scry, but chances are that we do have to fetch. It's okay. Yeah, it's true. True, Name Nemesis is not a much loved card, though recently, of course. Like you say, people don't really find it that scary any longer. Oh god. Come on, deck. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of annoying with all the coattles and Strixes, everything, Uro, everything replaces itself. It's true. So... here... Oh my god. This brainstorm, huh? So we have many options here. One option is to just attack with Delver, make them believe I want to trade, which I kind of don't. We can stifle the Lackey trigger. They do, and it was in play. Last game, that's, what's it called? That doesn't matter. Let's think about this brainstorm, but there is a card in a deck that has protection from blue. So I could just attack and bluff. I want one wasteland gone, at least. The rest is kind of okay to have. So I think I'm gonna put a Daze on top. And if they want to trade, then I'm kind of fine with that. And if they don't, then they don't. But then they won't have anything going on either. And we do have a threat coming in. So if they trade here, I prefer if they don't, but I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess in a way that's also true for Spellbelly. And those cards are very, very pushed, all of them. And you do need to protect them, and when they get, and you do need to kill them, because if they get out of hand, they really get out of hand. Let's stifle this. Now the Delver will flip. And we have a Petty Theft. Ooh, this game is gonna get weird. There are definitely a lot of very cheap haymakers nowadays. I agree. There's a port. They're gonna port me, I guess. Or will they? Yeah, they must. Right. So I might just bar their lacking. And we do have double days for anything really scary. So we'll wasteland next turn. Or no, I think I actually want the wasteland now. I'm kind of fine with all the cards that we had. I could. I'm just gonna wasteland. I'm not gonna shuffle here. We're kind of very much ahead now. And starting soon, we can just leave the Delver back and attack with the Borrower. We do have double days for anything really scary. I might even... do I double days if they play lucky here? I don't think so. No, that's not the play. We have another port, alright. I have another wasteland, so it's fine. Not gonna get that bar in anyway because of that port. Not until next turn, so let's keep them off mana a little bit and keep back the Delver so that Lackey won't do anything. And next turn we have a bar and whatever we draw, maybe. So far we might be okay, but it's a bit scary. It's definitely a bit scary. At the moment they don't have a lot of uncounterable stuff though, so... Ugh. See, now that's scary. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Oh, we're in trouble, my friends. So now I might have to put on the pressure, but might not be enough. I wonder what they'll be looking for. That cavern is evil here. Our entire hand just became worthless. So we kinda need a third wasteland. Still think it was correct to get rid of their Rishidan ports. I mean, I had to. I think their hand is pretty bad, though. They're thinking very carefully about what to get with that matron. So it's not so clear cut for them. Munitions expert, yeah. That sucks. Now we need to get something really good. Alright, Ponder, help us out here. We could shuffle and play another Ponder, or just shuffle. Or play Delver and Ponder again next turn. Doesn't seem too great either, then they'll get a hit in with Lucky. Ooh, ooh. It's difficult. It's very difficult. I'm not so sure here. Because we really need to get rid of that cavern. Just play the second Delver, flip it. They'll probably kill it with their expert and then hit with Lackey. None of that is winning us the game. I'm just gonna shuffle, I think. Let's pray to the magic gods. I don't know. Well, that's one turn too late. This is the darkest timeline. Maybe I should. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The top 3 was not doing too much for us. But Lackey is gonna run away with the game now. It is a shame. They're gonna kill the Delver with the expert. Well, it's a rough matchup. It's a rough matchup. So, what evil goblin? Is it Moxus? Or whatever it's called. No, it's not. It's the actual card we knew about. Alright. Ether Vial, alright. Uncounterable Goblin. I think then we start with back to basics. Yeah, alright. So next turn we'll be back to basics. They will be hitting us for 4. And then the Brazen Bar is coming in. It's not going to be enough, so we need a true name or something. We don't know what's on top of our library. Right, they still have Lucky, right? Yeah. Of course they do. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry guys, but we lost this one. So the stream hasn't found its lock back yet. But we continue with cheer to our next match. I think it's one of the roughest matchups there is. Probably together with Slivers, the one I dislike the most with this deck. I even prefer Elves. I think Humans is also difficult. Merfolk. So basically, tribal decks. Tribal decks are bad for us. They're unhealthy for us. Let's see what we'll find next. Nobody wants to play with me. Oh, no, that's not true. Just a moment when I was getting sad, somebody was like, no, I'll play. He won another die roll, but that didn't help as much last time. Fine hands, has something for everything, and a very quick spell belly. It's spell belly time, my friends. Ooh, getting excited here. So we're fetching, getting up, casting Ponder, fetching again, cast Gutshot, and get everything back. Ooh, yeah, so we're probably looking for something like a Daze here, so that we can protect our Forager just a little bit better when it hits the battlefield or when we cast it. So Daze is what we want. Brainstorm and lands is not what we want. Well, we got a land anyway, different one. It is fine. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it's okay. Oi! Oh my god, opponent! This is rude! This is rude! They're raining on our parade here. This is going to be turned to a spell belly. Now I'm angry. I'm very angry now. Alright, Brainstorm is good, Stifle is good, everything is good here. Definitely gonna... I'm not even gonna put a fetch land into play. Just this... I definitely don't want to shuffle here, I want to Brainstorm. Play a fetch land, opponent, you deserve a fetch land. That Bajuka bug, man. Thoughtseize? Fine. Then I won't stifle you. What's this opponent doing? You're being evil. You're being fucking evil. Oh, yeah, now you have your fetch land. I'm getting angry. Don't Thoughtseize me again. Now, if they name Ethereal Forager, then welcome to the stream, Overhaul. Aha. Screw you, opponent. Hey, look, opponent. The card that you named. Here it is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Another spell belly, alright. Shipping away 2 lands for sure. So we could get back the Gutshot again, do 1 damage, but I don't really want to do that. We'll do that maybe with the next belly. Now let's hope they don't have just like, you know, Dark Depths and Hex Mage. It would be sad. Then we can find a Brazen Bar. Or they might just be a different deck than I think they are, but I think they're Dark Depths. They have main deck Bajuka Bog. Okay, I may just be wrong here. Don't know exactly what's going on. Creature type is human. Alright. Probably gonna name Gutshot. Alright, so I guess they have Dark Confidence here now. Which is fine, but I'm just gonna... Oh, they don't even... Why don't they? It's weird. So I feel safest getting a Force of Will. I don't know exactly what they're doing, and I know they have a Cavern of Souls, so I realize the strangeness of this, but... So, are they just like a Nickfit variant? They might just be a Nickfit variant. Bottom both. Well, you can only cast a Delver, which I I guess. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what I'm facing. Oh, I do know. I think I do. They are. I think on Nickfit or Arena Rector, whatever you want to call it. So we definitely are going to try to get back the Ponder with Spell Belly. Because we are looking for a wasteland to get rid of that Cavern of Souls. So let's start with that. That's not what we want. Alright, now we can either play Spell Belly or True Name. Let's go for Spell Belly. Get in my belly. Now if we get Gutshot back, they're dead next turn, so they either need to kill us or stop us from killing them now. Because they will die. I think they're dying. Oh, we have another Gutshot here, so then I'm not getting the Gutshot back. No reason to. Let's just get all the cantrips. Prop Decay, yeah, alright. So that does mean that we can only put them down to 2. So that means a change in what I want to get back. So I'm just gonna get some cantrips back here. So let's start with a Ponder. I do like Stifle actually. Yeah, we can stifle whatever they're gonna do. Love it. Alright, it's Brainstorm. Brainstorm seems decent. Ship away 1 Gutshot and Dismember. So we're looking fine here. Stifle should be able to save us from real shenanigans. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that they are some kind of Arena Rector or Academy Rector deck. We want Misdirection here, Submerge is good, Back to Basics is good, Surgical is good, and Gravedigger's Cage is good. And Winter Orb, everything is good. Winter Orb is good as well. Everything is good here, my friends. I don't really like Force of Negation or Spell Pierce. Gutshot seems weak. I don't think they have Dark Confidence. I don't think they do. They might have some strong creatures though, so Dismember is pretty good. Does this work actually? What does Gravedigger Cage kind of do? Can't cast spells. Can't enter the battlefield. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries, but doesn't say Planeswalker, so they can still search for a Planeswalker. It does stop them from Cabal Therapying with Flashback, so that's good. Let's do one of those. It's not as good as I hoped it would be here. Let's do 1 Fear True Name, Brazen Power. Even Submerge only seems okay-ish. And the days on the draw. I'm just spitballing here. But yeah, they're definitely some kind of Rector deck. Either looking for big enchantments with curses, or looking for big Planeswalkers with Arena Rector. Whichever it is, we don't want them to resolve a Rector, whichever it is. And I believe that this hand is very excellent against them. We have something against Cavern, we have Stifle against, you know, everything. Stifle is really good against him, like extra super duper good. Is that a word? Extra super good. It's not over the top right. Extra super duper good. Hello, Blast Zone. Should I keep open Stifle? No, I'm just gonna Delver here. Still have Wasteland for the Blast Zone, so I'm not too scared here of their... I mean, they could go, I guess, Ancient Tomb and then blow up Blast Zone, and in that case I'm like, fine. You do you. It is a Veteran Explorer. So, they're gonna be blowing up their Blast Zone to get a lot of value. But I have Stifle. Aha. Huh. So, there's another one of those. You know what? It's Wasteland, they're Bayou. And then if they ever want to blow up their Blast Zone, I'm just gonna Stifle it. Could even attack here, trade and do Stifle, but I'll try to do a end of turn Brainstorm next turn. That should be fun. I feel pretty safe here. Even have days. Ooh. Ooh yeah, buddy. Sorry. Oh, that must have looked very filthy on screen. It felt filthy to do, but so lovely. I love Stifle. Having fun. Having fun with Stifle. And we even have another one. Ooh, and now we do get to have our big bad insectile aberration. I think I'm just gonna wait here. We're on top of the world. So here I'm gonna end step Brainstorm just to see what we're dealing with here. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah. So we want a Ponder and Preordain on top. Yes. Now we are going to leave this Stifle for one turn, but you know. Whee! This is fun. I'm having fun. My opponent is not having fun. My opponent clearly is not having fun. We might still lose here, but it seems unlikely. Oh, they didn't attack? Why did they not attack? I mean, here I can just leave open Stifle, I guess? Nah, let's not be that scared. We're definitely going to be drawing a land here, right? Yeah, so... boom. I do like the Force of Will next turn, but for now, just want the land. This is how we draw them up, guys and gals. This is how we want it to happen. Let's do another one. Let's hope this is a setup for more fun. More Stifle fun. And Spellbelly fun. We had a lot of fun. The wheel was here, the Stifles were here. If only all games of Magic were like this. Every single one like this. Life would be even more beautiful. And it already is pretty beautiful. So a lot of talk on Twitter about the bans. No bans in Legacy at the moment. Rock Delver is the top dog of the format. So if there is going to be a ban anytime soon in Legacy, maybe a Rock Delver card seems to be the right choice. But at the moment, once again, I'm pretty happy with the format. It is kind of getting boring. I do agree that You know, all those cards that replace themselves are annoying. But on the other hand, there are often a lot of fluff right up until the very end, so it's our task to stifle or winter orb them out of the game. Plus, they are pretty weak to all-in combo decks, so I'm still pretty happy with the format. You know, if ever decks like Esper Vial and Snow do get out of control, we can just overhaul or sideboard, start using Torpor Orb. Love that card. I also hate it because Norrin the Wary is my favorite card in all of Magic, so I hate to see that card across from me whenever I'm playing one of my Norrin decks. But yeah, if those decks in Legacy ever become too annoying, let's do some Torpor Orbing. Alright, here we go. Let's stifle somebody. Winning a lot of die rolls here. So if today's result is bad, it's not because of die rolls. Dangerous hands, but I like it. We have something against creatures, something against greed, something against combo, and eventually we'll draw our second blue source and have a threat. I don't like having no cantrips and no second blue source, so if you were to mulligan this hand, I wouldn't fault you. It would be a perfectly fine choice to not, you know, keep this. We'll see what happens. Against Sci-Fi Emperor. Ooh, Chalice. Is this gonna be Chalice? Yes, it is. Well, let's counter it with a Borrower. Maybe a little bit risky to get rid of a Borrower in the face of a Chalice deck. But I don't think this game will be decided by our 1-drops. Not anytime soon, anyway. We're gonna Wasteland them now. Ooh, and Ponder. Ponder is a perfect draw here. Into another perfect draw? Well, I guess. We want most of these things eventually. I guess Spell Belly can be sacrificed to Fortress of Will if it really has to. We'll see what happens next. We do have our Belly next to her. Ooh, Cloud Post. Ooh. Then we won't have our Spell Belly next turn. I'm sorry, we're Wastelanding. Cloud Post needs to get the hell out of here before they copy it. So next turn we'll have our Spell Belly and we have Force of Will backup. Now that's something I love. Alright, here we go. It's belly time. It is belly time. The whale is here. It will do a lot for us, I think. Now we have Force of Will backup still. They might be copying their Cloud Post next turn, but we've definitely stepped on the brakes for them. Kept them back from going completely nuts. Alright, so now they have 3 mana, gaining some life. So we haven't won yet, far from it. Okay, Stifle's gonna be good though. But first I want to Ponder. Hopefully drawing into another Wasteland. Which might make our opponent a bit salty, but you know. That's what you get, I guess, for playing Cloud Post in a Delver meta. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, opponent. Does mean that we will be Brainstorm locked, but and won't be able to cast our Nemesis, but we have a lot of forces going on, a lot of counter spells, so this belly is gonna get us very far. We need to Wasteland here. It's their most potent thing. So sorry, opponent. And belly is it's a 6-turn clock. Not the best clock, but for now it'll do. No, it's a 7-turn clock. All right. Not gonna stifle that, of course. Gonna be drawing a lot of forces and true names. Our hand's gonna be filled up. At least we can counter a lot. Let's hope we have enough time to make sure that eventually they don't have something like Ulamog or something, but they're still pretty far from casting that. Currently they just have the 2 mana. And we have various ways to protect ourselves here. Game 2, back to basics, and Winter Orb are gonna come in. No matter what happens. Even if we still lose. Alright, so eventually they could get Blast Zone up to 6 potentially. Obviously, we'll stifle then, but that's still a ways away. We might even have to go to discard next turn. They're not even gonna try it. Alright. Okay, so I guess a Thought-Knot Seer is going to come in here. Maybe a Trinisphere. No, it's a Thought-Knot Seer. Alright. Let's allow it to happen. Then I'll dismember, I guess. Or I could just force it. I want to see further into my deck. Let's dismember first. Let's first draw a card. Let's see if we want to stifle. Do we? Yeah, we do. We want to stifle that. Don't want to show them our hand. Another true name, alright, so we have 3 forces with 3 true names. Let's hope that they can't get us with something uncounterable. That would be sad. They only have the 1 Blast Zone, and sure, they might blow up the Delver, but then they lose 1 turn and the Blast Zone, so yeah, that's fine. I'm not too comfortable with having the Stifle gone, but it is what it is. So what's this? Trinisphere? Another Thought-Knot? Golos? No. Go away. 1 true name less. So it flips. Still can't really cast anything. Just to survive, they will have to blow up the Blast Zone. So this feels okay. Does mean they'll lose a turn once again and a land, so I don't think that will do them much good in the end. Still have 2 counter spells. So there's a city, so maybe something evil is coming in. A walking ballista. I don't think so. Alright, so like I said, Winter Orbs. Back to basics. So much fun. I think that's mostly it. Yeah, and Sometimes null rod can be okay. Gutshot seems particularly awful. I think one stifle less and a spell pierce. Oh, we still need one more card, right? I still like days though, even though we're on the draw. Let's do another stifle. They have some effects, but not too many, and we are in danger of being chaliced. It's a chalicing matchup. Not draw. Yeah, alright. Sorry. Sorry, opponent. I am so sorry. I mean, we are not 100% to win here, but come on. This is insane. Oh yeah, giggity. Giggity giggity. We need one more land, people. We need one land on our way towards the Grandmaster. Back to basics. You can only use it once, right? So let's not daze this right now. Alright, so let's do a Winter Orb. We'll slow them down just a little bit. And we have some counter spells, so it's okay. I mean, obviously I hope to draw like a land next turn for back to basics, but now that's not gonna be happening. That's okay. This is good enough. I wouldn't have been able to cast it had we dazed the monolith, and I'm not gonna be using it too many times, I think. Maybe just once. Okay, so they're ramping up big time. They're getting close towards an Ulamog here, but next turn they'll have 6, 9 plus something, so... Ooh. Choices, my friends. Do we bank on them not having Ulamog? No, we don't. I can't do that. We really need to... we very much lose to Ulamog if they get both of our islands there. Even though we can counter the Ulamog itself, it's... I don't dare do this. Oh god. Okay, we need to draw land. Draw land, please. Land, people. Land. Oh yeah, giggity. Here we go. I think we've won now. Now the Winter Orb looks kind of silly. But those Cloud Posts are at least never returning. It's gonna be a slow game, probably. Until they realize that... What are they gonna do? I guess they can have Blast Zone on 3. But no, not really, they can't, because then it is tapped and it won't untap, so... It is fine. So here they have 4, 5, 8 mana, so that's also a lot. We're going to go. All is dust? No. Did you really think this was gonna resolve? And now your Grand Monolith is tapped. Of course, I have a lot of tapped stuff now as well. Winter Orb is now working against us, but it slowed them down enough. And the second Winter Orb is just laughing in my face. So this bar will now mostly be used as a 3-1 clock. Let's untap. Ponder. Ooh, so much goodness. Yeah. Alright, we'll It's very slow, but this is... Now we have double 4, so it's fine. Again, it's going to be slow going. Even have a backup back to basics. That's just nuts. So here, just going to skip through our turn. Indestructible. Didn't even know that. That's so funny. Karn the Great Creator. How about Forceville the Great Negator? You're not giving up. Kudos. Kudos, man. Here is a true name for you. 8 turn clock without glimmer posts. And they concede. Alright. Alright. After that nasty first round against goblins, we're doing better. Let's keep doing better. I want at least 3-2 today. Our past 2 streams were 2-3, I think. So, I want something better today. So we need to win at least one of our next 2 matches. Should be doable. And then I'll actually upload this to YouTube, because I realized I have not uploaded any Spellbelly streams yet. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you know that we will have done well. It's not that I necessarily don't want to upload any like 1-4 or 2-3 leagues, but I don't know. I kind of want to use the uploaded videos to showcase the deck a little bit, and I definitely don't want to give off the impression that we always have good results, because truth is we don't. It's around, for me, a 60-65% deck in terms of win rates. So pretty good. Not the best. And finally we lose the die roll. And I was gonna say we keep any hand with forces, but no blue mana is not a keep. And now we have both. So... Cutting a land here, so that one true name can be used to be pitched. The other one can eventually maybe be a threat. Prismatic Vista. Ooh. Ooh. That's scary. Alright, yeah. I can force it, but I don't want to. This might be Enchantress. That's one crazy matchup. We have a Stifle now, so that's good. Man. Had we had the Stifle on the play here, things would have gone differently, but not too differently. Stifle! Stifle! Let's keep them off their mana. They're a pretty mana intensive deck, but they do have ways to generate insane amounts. I don't mind Wild Growth. I'm mostly scared of Enchantress effects, so those are the ones we need to counter. So here I am going to Brainstorm. And I like most things here except for Dismember. Remember the 5th of Dismember. I like this new joke of mine. I love it. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can maybe skip a true name, maybe not. I think we'll keep it if we don't have to use our delta here. I don't think we really do. So Enchantress is a big no-no. days. We're gonna cry if they have a second Enchantress, then... But they don't. Alright. Alright. Now it's... true name time. Now it's gonna be true name time. We have a Force of Negation back up against anything too scary, but... You know... There's a lot of scary stuff in their deck. Ooh. Are they gonna do something against this true name? Oh no, they played around Stifle. Very good opponent, very good. You're an excellent opponent. They played around Stifle there very well. Alright, what's up next? Yeah, it's gonna get countered, so now we're out of tricks. Hopefully they are as well. I was gonna say I'm mostly looking for Brazen Barrer here because Petty Theft can be very clutch against some of their lock pieces. They have certain cards that will enable us to attack with creatures. So I am not, I repeat, I am not gonna be casting this as a creature. Of course, they're kind of going off here now. I still don't think I want to do that. I want to make sure that we can kill them. Mary's Guile, yeah, that's nasty. Can't do anything about that. Cavern of Souls, alright. That's a land that I don't care about. So for now, I'm fine with this, but that Mary's Guile is going to make sure that they're going to make a lot of draws. I will only cast the Barrer if it will be lethal next turn. We'll do it in our end step, but it won't be for a while yet. Of course, if we do flash it in now, we have a 2-turn clock, but their luck pieces are too dangerous. But we're definitely not winning as of yet. They can stack the top of their deck every time, make sure that they have enough enchantments to cast. Now they have all the mana in the world. Maybe they'll get another Enchantress, and then they can go off. Stazan Champion. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, so that's basically another Enchantress. So I think we are not winning here. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I'm digging this. Again, it's not the best. Because they can still... They're gonna draw 2 cards per enchantment. That's rough for us. One, two, three, 4. But it feels dangerous. That Mary's Guile is gonna do them a lot of good. Together with those draws, I think we're winning this, boys and girls. I don't think we're winning this. Might be wrong, but I hope we're wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Oof. No, nothing can be countered. Ooh. Let's draw a gut shot, huh? If we don't die right now, we can draw a gut shot. Solitary Confinement. Alright, that's one of their things, right? Skip your draw step, you have Shroud. Prevent all damage, alright. I'm not scared of one, but if they have another one, then we're done. If they have, like, Sterling Grove. So they don't have Sterling Grove. Ooh. Right, that's also a thing, right? They can just kill us with damage here. Alright, alright. Alright. So. I think because we're almost dead, that we have to bounce the confinement, get a brainstorm, and hope for the best. See, I can even... Do I do that with Wasteland though? Let's see. You have Shroud, prevent all damage that will be dealt to you. Okay. So I'm first gonna attack and cast Brainstorm immediately. I think that's the best way here. Or is it? Yeah, it is. I should have played the Wasteland, definitely. Sorry there. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're dead. Are we? What does this say? Target land you controls because is number of enchantments you control still land with trample. Yuck. So that's definitely gonna be killing us. Yeah, we're short 1 damage. Didn't draw the gut shot. And I definitely should have played the Wasteland first, but didn't matter in the end. I mean, there's still a... yeah, everything is still uncounterable. Don't see how we're winning this. Alright, we're dead. Alright. Let's try this again, huh? I think we played that okay. Winter Orb seems okay-ish. Submerge is pretty bad because Enchantress does have Shroud. You can get rid of the other creatures though. And the Spite, therefore, they want 1 back to basics. Gutshot seems the worst. They don't have any 1 toughness creatures. Stifle is okay. Trinium is a bit slow. Let's go down once. 1 submerge. Preordain. Since it's a weird matchup, it can go many different ways. Let's see if this is good enough. I would like to play first. Alright. This will do some good stuff. Can counter most evil things. It's a bit of a slow hand, but functional. Let's make sure I don't have too much mana here, but might not be good enough. We'll see. Okay, another forest, that's good. Mostly want to get rid of lands here. But only one, right? Is Winter Orb good? We don't know yet. We'll have to wait at least one more turn to find out. I do like that we get another Spell Belly next turn, no matter what happens. Alright, so Winter Orb might actually become good. Yeah, I need to counter this though. Guess we don't need a True Name. Don't need the next land, so let's just go for Spell Belly. Yeah. And hope they don't go too nuts here. And next turn, Winter Orb is gonna be great, hopefully. We'll see. I don't think they can really kill us. Oh, wow. What? They don't have anything. That's good. They just skipped right to our turn. Alright, so let's get a Brainstorm. Right? Or Spell Pierce? Let's get Spell Pierce. Oh, Brainstorm. I like Brainstorm here. We don't need to use it even. Let's see what they do. Ooh, now we counter their next thing and then we Winter Orb. Oh yeah, giggity. Giggity giggity. Force pitch force. Ooh, we even drew days. Love it. Let's get a force back. Spell Belly's doing its thing. So I'm starting to wonder when the time they skipped through a turn whether that was intentional. Almost seems like it wasn't. Because now they suddenly have all the lands? I don't know. Might have been a mistake on their part. Guess we'll never find out. Wasteland can become good, but we don't know yet. So let's do these two. Put this one over here. And wait with fetching. I can think whatever they have can be too dangerous here. Alright, Spell Pierce that. Nope. Alright. That's how we drew it up. I think our game plan went pretty well there. I think back to basics, they do have Sarah's Sanctum and Cavern, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't seem too good. I'll get another Preordain for our other stuff. Winter Orb's just much better. That one always works. Let's see. They don't go off on turn 1, but we don't have any counter magic here. We do have Ponders. Let's keep. It's a bit risky. Our first draw and our first Ponder are together going to have to be good. If I draw a counterspell here, I'm okay with Delvering. But now that we don't, I am not okay with Delvering. And I'm not okay with this either. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll at least a land, but they might already have Enchantress next turn, so... Oh boy. Greedy hands, maybe. That's the problem with Ponder sometimes. You sometimes trust Ponder too much. Okay, let's very much wasteland that. And hopefully that will be enough. And I think countering is over here. Now we just want to kill them quickly. I might even just brainstorm an upkeep just to get this Delver to flip to enhance the speed of what we're trying to do. Alright, so that's gonna bring a lot of mana. Ooh. So we're looking for a wasteland next turn. What does this do? Alright, so it will exile Delver, then we will definitely not... So we're pondering for a wasteland. Man, they're just going off here. Okay, ponder for wastelands, or, well, just draw the wasteland, I guess. Yep. Wasteland. Nope, not a wasteland. Afraid we're not winning this one, boys and girls. That is a shame. We actually are seeing a lot of rogue decks tonight. This is kind of fun though. Let's hope we can 3-2 again at least. That would be nice. Ugh. Yeah, we're mostly done here. Okay, that will stop Spellbelly. It's over. This is over. I guess Winter Orb can still kind of help us. That would be kind of nice. So we're looking for Winter Orb then. Well, we're not casting it this turn unless we brainstorm into it and land. So let's try that. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Nope. That's okay. That's okay. We're having fun either way. With or without talk. Or at least my opponent is. But they're just playing with their catch right now. I'll let them do it just for a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, alright. Let's Considio. They have a lot of stuff against blue. They really do. Woohoo. Let's hope we can scratch, eke out 3-2. Alright. That's a mulligan. And that is not, I guess. Let us hope that we will not get cellist or anything. We are not cellist. So let's play a Delver. If we get dazed, then we get dazed. Or maybe we'll just get show and tell next turn, huh? It would be sad. Because we have so many ways in this deck to stop that from happening. And we have chosen not to. Ooh. We might stifle here. If we don't. Alright. Alright, there's a wasteland at least. Let's get rid of one land. And I don't know. I don't know what we're up against. True name. To get some kind of counter magic going, right? This ain't it. Oof. Yo, Dose, welcome. How are you tonight? We're 2-2 and now against an unknown deck. I kind of feel that we're playing against an unfair deck and our cantrips are just not finding any counterspells. So it would make me sad. We had every opportunity to get them, we just didn't find them. Oh, welcome. Welcome. We're nearing the end of the stream. This is the final match tonight. And I feel that we're off to a bad start. I can't imagine that our opponent is not doing much. And I very much feel that they're on unfair stuff. 2-2 so far. So Tundra. Alright, it's a Tundra, another Tundra, and maybe Cephalid Breakfast. Oh, that's a difficult matchup. That is a difficult matchup. But we do have Gut Shot, Will that do anything? Meddling Mage, huh? Alright, you can have your Meddling Mage. Ponder? That's evil. So we don't flip with a Ponder, right? We don't flip with anything, that's maybe even worse, right? So, Wasteland, the Tundra, and then play a Spellbelly. Yeah, let's play a Spellbelly. We'll probably get countered. We won't be able to cast any Ponders at the moment, though we do have Brazen Bar. We'll start with Brainstorm. If we survive... Is it just Esper Vial, maybe? Yeah, it is. This is Esper Vial. Alright. It's an interesting matchup. We have some pretty good board state, actually, against them. They might get a Plague Engineer here. But will that help? Not sure whether that will help them. But yeah, they are definitely on Esper Vial. A Charming Prince. Alright, so they're gonna redo their thingy, but I might just respond with Petty Theft. Oh, another land. So our Delvers are very much not flipping. So let's get a Brainstorm, huh? Okay, that's a Force of Will, that's good. So we'll play one Delver, keep the other one back for if they have like Plague Engineer. So that one, for now, Gutshot seems, no, Gutshot's pretty good if they do Recruiter of the Guard, Flipperonis. So let's actually flip with Brainstorm. Play Delver. And then we'll see what happens. If they play Charming Prince, I'm fine with that. Because they'll probably just blink the Recruiter. Still very scared of Plague Engineer here. They are able to get black mana here. They're doing something else. Spell Seeker. To me, that sounds like a very nasty Supreme Verdict. They probably do have a counter spell at the ready, but we need to counter this. Don't want them to get Supreme Verdict, if they have it. I'm fine with this. I'm not using the Gut Shield yet. I'm using it as a surprise next turn. So, playing it safe. Oh yeah, agreed. I sometimes forget about the chat still. I'm sorry, Toes, but apparently we had the same thoughts. So I'll probably be fetching in a moment to see what we need, because I am kind of looking for a wasteland for that. Oh, okay, got him. Okay, Winter Orb and Null Rod are extremely good here. Winter Orb, some people think it's not good here. I really do. It's very, very good here because, as you can see, when they don't have their Vial, they are extremely mana intensive. So they will have cards like Recruiter, Spell Seeker, things like that. And with Winter Orb, they don't work. They are awful cards with Winter Orb in play. So I'm kind of happy with playing Winter Orb there. Spell Pierce on the draw is not good. It will come back later. The reason why it's not good is because we want to counter a turn 1 Vial. So that's why we have 6 forces that we will all keep in the deck. Now, Force of Negation, if they're like next leveling us, they might remove They're vials, but why would they? So let's trim a couple of dazes, not all of them. We do need to be able to counter creatures here. Feel like True Name is pretty good, but vulnerable to Plague Engineer. We might cut a Stifle on the draw. Yeah, I think that's fine. This seems okay. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I think on the play we might actually do a back to basics. We'll see how their play pattern goes. Yeah, we'll see how their play pattern is in terms of going for duels or basics here. If they are fetching for basics all the time, then I'm not going to bring them in game 3. If there is going to be a game 3, let's first try to win. So this is a very good opening hand, though we don't have any pressure. But I feel like this is where we want to be at. Oh my god. Yes, yes, they're not fetching. Oh my god, they're not fetching. Oh, we even drew our second land. That's good. Oh yeah, giggity. Giggity giggity. Let's draw another Stifle. Come on, deck. Another Stifle. Do it. You can do it. That's not another Stifle. Alright, we'll play the Delver. Just keep up Stifle. At least they don't have... and I prefer stifling the Strand here. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's true. Alright, and we're gonna protect our Stifle here with everything we've got. Which is basically Daze and Force of Will. But... Alright, so I believe... Non-basic, non-basic. Ah. Now they're gonna plow us. I don't want to plow us. Oh, well, apparently they had another one. Oh well. So there the island is going to appear. Now they're gonna plow us. I don't dislike forcing this. I don't dislike it. Force, pitch, force. Maybe a bit aggressive, but it feels like maybe that's our game plan here. Don't necessarily want it to flip that way. So let's brainstorm first. Ooh. I kind of want the... Yeah. We'll play a Delver, but I can't afford to put any of these two on top. Yeah, maybe. It's close. So I'll do it like this. And just go for it. They now really have to respond with their haymakers. The pressure is down. We'll definitely be fetching at one point. I think I'm doing it now. No, I might just well wait for upkeep, then I'll have mana for Stifle once again, so I'll wait. I'll wait. Alright, so they'll scry or gain life here. I'm fine with either. They're just gaining life, trying to stall the situation. So here we'll fetch, because we have lands on top. Don't really like having 4 lands in play, but we need the scry next turn, I'm afraid. Yeah, maybe. Basically what I'm doing here to the Soul Herder. We're open to whatever they have next though, so we need to draw something good. Brainstorm. Let's draw a brainstorm. Get rid of this island. That's not a brainstorm. So alright, we're gonna use that delay. Do we ship this? I think it might be good. They have to have exactly Supreme Verdict. Do they even play? Let's have a look. While you think with me, I'll look up MTG top 8. Do they even play Supreme Verdict? They probably do. As a sideboard card. Let's think this over. No, as in they don't play it? Okay, that's good. And I think I'm gonna slam it. This is a recent list. What do they have against all of this? I think nothing. Well, Palace Jailer maybe, but even then. Alright, I'm gonna just go full aggro. I'm gonna keep it. Just slam True Name and hope for the best. I'm not gonna F6, even though I have nothing, because they might just wasteland our Misty Rainforest. There's a Strix. Okay, that's pretty good for them. There's an Ether Vial, which I don't care about. Gutshot. Let's flip with Gutshot, right? Can't cast a Force of Will, so let's get rid of it. Just gonna slam with both. TNN will be lethal next turn. And there's a Winter Herb. Yeah, we won. We won. I think. See me lose. Charge, indeed. Let's do it, dudes. Let's kill him. This should be good. Just gonna F6. If they have something magical up their sleeve. I think I actually recognize their name. I might be Twitter friends with them. Alright, we did it. We did it. Boom. Well, boom, it's only 3-2, but we've broken the curse. I think there were 2 or 3 streamed leagues in a row where we 2-3'd, so... and in between I was doing better, actually. But that happens on stream, I guess. So I'm actually pretty happy that we're back, at least on a positive result for the stream. Anyway, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube tonight or tomorrow. Or you can rewatch it here for the next 2 weeks at least. And thanks everyone for being here. Toast, thank you for being there during the final match and being very active, so thanks for the advice. Yeah, see you all next time. We saw a lot of Stifle and Spellbelly action tonight. A lot of Spellbelly. So Marvin, if you're watching or not watching, whatever, I'm gonna point you to this because you're gonna enjoy this league. So, see you all next time on the adventures of Mono Blue Delver, or, well, nowadays maybe Mono Blue Spellbelly, huh? See you all next time. Goodbye. Bye, Toes. Bye, everyone.